everybody, my name is Bri, this is Amanda. We're going to be going through a headstand today. And if you're doing this at home, I really want you to set yourself up against a wall, not a door, because your door will open. And I only say that from experience because I did a headstand against a door and the door opened. So you can do it against a closet door, shut, or I suggest doing it against a wall. No windows, please, and nothing hanging anywhere, so a clear wall. First, Amanda's going to get into a headstand to show you what a headstand looks like. Yes, good. Beautiful. Perfect. Good job. Okay, so first things first, we're not just gonna kick you up into a headstand. The biggest thing that we want to focus on today is control and strength, and then we can work on the technique. And so if you don't have control and you don't have strength, you're gonna flail all over the place and you're on your head. And so you don't really want to be flailing all over the place when you're on your head, on your neck. So first things first, come into like a tabletop, just facing this way. I want you, when you're in this pose, I want you to think about plank pose and what your shoulders are doing in plank pose. And so press your shoulder blades away from each other and press to the sky. Kind of create a little bit of space in your armpits. Yeah, so this is what we call strong shoulders. Now find weak shoulders. That's what we call weak shoulders. Strong shoulders again. Weak shoulders. Okay, now go ahead and come out and try the other way so that they can see your sideways. This way, yep. Okay, so we're gonna show you what strong shoulders look like, and then weak shoulders. Strong shoulders, weak shoulders. Okay, strong shoulders. So you wanna have strong shoulders the entire time. It's gonna make you feel tired and it's gonna make you grow strength, but it's gonna keep you strong and stable in your base, which is what we need, because if we have a strong, stable base, then we have a long, it's like a palm tree, strong, stable base. It doesn't matter what happens up here, we're not falling over. So next thing is this is gonna attach to our base. We're gonna come into tripod headstand arms. So come all the way down onto your forearms, yeah, this way. And then first things first, we wanna make sure that our arms are a good distance apart from each other, our elbows. So what I want Amanda to do is take your middle fingers and grab the outsides of your elbows. Now, if you cannot touch your elbows, your arms are too wide, then you're gonna smash your face into the floor. If your elbows are too close together and you're like grabbing your elbows, then you probably wanna come just to where you can feel the fingertips. Too close together, you're not gonna have enough space. Too far apart, you're not gonna be able to carry yourself. And then keep your elbows exactly where they're at. Bring your hands back and then clasp your hands together. Now, we're holding here, we're hanging out here. You can find strong shoulders and weak shoulders. So that's what we want to do. We're going to press ourselves away from the ground so that we have strong shoulders this entire time. Pretty good tip here that nobody ever taught me, I had to learn on my own, was that you don't want your pinkies to cross because then it's going to hurt your hands. You can cross your pinkies like so that they're both on the ground, and then it makes your base a tiny bit bigger. Then I want you to tuck your chin, Amanda, into your head so that the soft spot as your baby is going to touch the floor, and then slide your head back into your hands. Good. Now here, find strong shoulders and weak shoulders. Strong shoulders and weak shoulders. You want your head to stay on the floor. Yeah. So just let these fall toward your ears. Down, yeah. And then pull them away. And then release them. And then pull them away. So see, it's a minuscule difference, but all that weight that she's putting into her shoulders is gonna take away from the weight into her head and her neck. We don't want your neck to be in pain, we don't want your head to be in pain. Okay, next thing, strong shoulders, flip the toes, lift the knees like a downward facing dog. You're not gonna come into this pose, you're just gonna walk your toes closer to your face. That's all you're doing, you're just walking your toes closer to your face. Okay, breathe here. Strong shoulders, we're feeling what it feels like. We're not doing anything else. And then go ahead and come down. Okay, now, if you're following along with us, you can rotate I like to be a fist away from the wall. So our mind, our fear-based mindset tells us, get as closest to the wall as you possibly can because you want to know where it's at. But if you're close to the wall, you won't have any space. So get about a fist away from the wall. And then set your elbows. Yep, always use those. And then clasp your hands. Tuck your chin into your chest. Yep, and then drop your head against your hands. Now you're cupping your head against your hands. You're not doing this, you're not doing this. You're not setting your head onto your hands. You're cupping the back of your head. Now, strong shoulders. Flip the toes, they're already flipped. Lift the knees like a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now walk your toes closer to your face. Hang out here, breathe here. Strong shoulders. If you feel good, lift one leg to the sky. All the way to the sky. Lead with the heel. Let your knee bend, and then let this foot hop off the floor. Yeah, there's the wall. Don't be afraid to hit the wall, right? Because in the beginning, we're like, oh no, where is a wall? Where is the wall? Where is the wall? But if you hit the wall, like bang the wall with your heel. Yeah, if you hit the wall, totally fine. If you want to come down, back down and reset, that's totally fine. You want to have as much control as possible. And then you want to try with both legs because Amanda's got this down, but you might not know which leg you're going to use, and so try with both legs. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. And then Amanda, come into your full headstand. Yeah, let your hips go on the wall because that's what's going to happen, right? Our students. So feet on the wall, hips on the wall. Beautiful. Okay, so her feet are on the wall, her hips are on the wall. Your neck feels okay? Okay. So what we try to do is we try to lift our feet off first. And that's not going to happen because your hips are down. So what you want to do is you want to pull your belly button, keep your feet on the wall, pull your belly button towards the back of the room so that you set yourself up from your shoulders to your hips. Now one foot only. Pull your toes into your shins, engage through that leg. So you're pulling from the ground up, then the other leg can come. If you fall out, you're falling out the exact same way that you came. So go ahead and come all the way down. Woohoo! Now, the floor is lava on this one, so you do not want your legs to come away from the mat. Because if you come away from the mat, that's where that kink in that neck goes. So the way you go up is the way you come down. How do you feel? Good? So we're going to show you the way that she's been doing it. So that's the way that you do first. Just find the wall. Just kick and find the wall. Once you find the wall, then you can go with more control, like Amanda just did. Let's do knees into chest. So she's going to do the exact same thing, the exact same setup. Hands, chest, arms, elbows. Walk the toes to the face. Then one foot is going to come into her butt. Then the other foot's going to get lighter, come into her butt. And then she's going to use her core to lift her legs. Woohoo! Beautiful. Pull your belly button towards this. Yes. So see how our belly button was going back? We're pulling our belly button forward. Beautiful. And then you can do anything fancy you want to in here. The floor is lava. You can only touch the floor. You can only touch the mat. Beautiful. Okay, so I would say don't really spend more than like 30 minutes upside down practicing because one, you're gonna get really frustrated if you can't get up. And when you get really frustrated, that's when you start like wildly kicking, and that's when stuff happens and your neck starts to hurt. I'm only saying this because I read it in a book one time. I've never actually done it. Just kidding, I've done this a lot. Like wildly kick and like do something wonky and then be upset that I have been practicing so long. You can stay upside down for, I'd say, they say you can stay upside down for like 20 minutes. I'd say don't stay upside down for like more than a minute because all that blood is rushing to your head. Cool. Practice, let us know what you think. And again, only do this near the wall because if you go up and over, you're stretching this part of your armpit that doesn't really want to stretch. So unless you have deep, deep, deep back bends in your practice, I would say go against the wall until you've done it at least 100 times. Okay? Okay.